Hey, what's up everybody? This is Gaskly from Gearworks.com, back with another afternoon episode of Out of the Box. So this afternoon we're going to be talking about a new set of speakers that I recently picked up and give you my initial impressions of them, and then you will be able to go to the website and check out a more in-depth and detailed review. So this afternoon we're talking about the Edifier R1280DB powered Bluetooth bookshelf speakers. So I purchased these on Amazon about 3 weeks ago. They retail for about $130. Now, they're a bookshelf speaker that is compatible and usable with PCs. They are a product they're in a category that's similar to the Vanuatu Transparent 1 speaker set that I bought earlier this year. However, the Vanuatus cost about 4 times as much as these speakers, so these are a much more economic option to consider. So obviously one of the key things that you notice right when you see the speaker out of the box is it has the nice wood paneling construction there. It's actually two-tone and has wood paneling on the side and then a gray color scheme on the top, which I really like stylistically. And this is the satellite speaker, so it just has the two-line speaker cord coming in the back. You don't get as much length of speaker cord on these as you do with the Vanuatu Transparent ones, is one thing that I'd call out. So I'm going to try and pop the front cover off here and give you a look. So it's got a 4-inch bass speaker in each speaker housing and a 13-inch tweeter. So pretty decent sound. I'm not an audiophile. I'm not an audio expert. These sound really good. Not quite as good as the Vanuatus, but definitely better than the cheap speakers that I have typically used most of my life. So they're a significant step up in the way I have things rigged in the studio now. Is I have the Vanuatu Transparent 1s I use with my primary gaming PC. These are the speakers that I have rigged to my secondary or backup gaming PC. So let's go over and take a look at the main unit. Just walk with me here for 1 second. Hopefully I can get you a decent view here without too much muss and fuss. Yeah, so this is the main unit for the Edifier, but let's go ahead and talk down some of the other details of the product before we check this out. So it's available in 2 tones, both black and wood. Both of them are wood. It's just a matter of what color finish you get. A lot of people use these with turntables and other types of studio equipment. Again, I'm utilizing mine with my gaming PCs to get some really great gaming audio out of them. There's another model of the Edifier, the 1280T. They're the exact same speaker set. The only difference is these are Bluetooth compatible. Now, I have not run these with Bluetooth. I'll be doing that as part of the testing sequence, and you'll be able to read about that over on Gearworks.com when you go to check out the final write-up. You get a pretty decent amount of inputs on the back here, not quite as many as the Transparent one, but you do get RCA jacks, an aux input, and of course it's compatible with Bluetooth. You also get optical and coax. Now, I right now run both these and the Vanuatus over optical as outputs from the sound cards that I use, the USB sound cards that I use. With this particular PC, I use a Creative Sound Blaster, excuse me, external sound card that I have feeding this with optical. It does also come with a remote, which I have not connected, and right now I'm not even sure where it is. As I mentioned, it does come with Bluetooth, 4-inch bass, 13mm tweeter. Let's go ahead and look at some of the connections on the back, if we can see those. So here you've got coax lines in. You get 2 lines. Here's the optical connector here. You also have I'm not sure if I'm using the right terminology, but you have a coaxial optical input here, and then the speaker lines and a power switch. You have side-mounted controls So these are are pretty cool. The controls for the Vanitu's are on the back. So basically I only ever touch them when I'm initially turning the speakers on. If I've changed to a different input or output than the one that I was using before. These I tend to reach over and monkey with a little more frequently. They're still not, it's great for appearance, it's not great for functionality. I guess at the end of the day I would rather have a set of these speakers have the controls on the top. But you do have controls for volume here, as well as bass and treble. I'm sorry, it's treble up top, then bass, then volume. The volume doesn't really have a dial on it. You just have to kind of listen out. I mean, it doesn't have a notch in the dial, so I'm not sure if you can see the notch here, but I have the bass turned all the way up and treble set to about 70% or the 3/4 point. But these speakers are working out really well. I've actually had occasion to listen to them more frequently than the Vanitu's, and I'm pretty happy with the sound. Again, I'm not a great speaker guy or audiophile, but these are a significant step up from the Logitech kind of gaming speakers that I use, or some of the other gaming speakers that I've used in the past. And you do get a 2-year warranty, and that's a pretty significant. It doesn't cover things, it doesn't cover you breaking things, but they do cover, any kind of mishap that goes on as a result of the product itself. There's only one power source that you need. It's a 110 volt plug on the back. Let's see, anything else major that we need to cover? You don't need an amp. The speakers are powered and they work with line level inputs, so no worries about that. And like I said, it's the exact same thing as the 1280T, which also reviews pretty well on Amazon. So overall average customer review rating on this, well, you guys know, for me to have bought it, it's a 4.0 or above. It's a 4.6 right now. And like I say, they retail for about $130. So thanks so much for joining in. This, once again, has been a Ghastly Statements from Gearworks.com with another out-of-the-box episode, putting on display the Edifier R1280DB bookshelf speaker set with Bluetooth. Check out the site for the fully detailed reviews. Thanks again for joining in. That's going to do it for me. I'm out of here.